Hello, viewers. Welcome to our channel, The Forex Trends. And I hope you all are doing well. I am also good. So, let's start the today's session for analysis of gold. In this video, I am going to analyze gold, that is XAU USD, and explain you how to find potential trade setups for today as well as tomorrow. As you know, today is a big day. The CPI data will release today. So, we will discuss CPI deeply before start the analysis of technical analysis. And what is the probability of CPI today? We'll discuss. After that, we'll analyze the chart and try to find the trade setups for intraday purpose and swing purpose also. All right. So let's take a look at the fundamental before jump into the chart of gold. Let me show you the economic calendar first. As you can see, the PPI data has released yesterday and it shows a negative data as per forecasted. So as I already discussed about PPI, PPI is a inflation perspective of manufacturer. So it shows the cost of raw materials has decreased. That means the inflation is still cooling down in USA. Okay, as per the PPI data of yesterday. Now today at 6 p.m. IST, we have three big news, that is core CPI, CPI month over month, and CPI year over year. We know the CPI is represent the inflation of the country. Okay, so consumer consumer price index shows changes in the average price for a consumer basket of goods and service. Okay, the index shows how prices change from the consumer perspective, and the PPI index shows how price changes from the manufacturer perspective. So in other words, CPI allows estimating changes in the cost of living. Okay. So consumer price accounts for a majority of overall inflation. And you know, inflation is important to currency valuation because rising price lead the central bank to raise interest rates out of respect for their inflation containment mandate. And the inflation mandate of the USA is 2%. And the inflation is now in USA is 3%. That means it is near about to their mandate. And we had looked in previous couple of months, the inflation is slightly stable in 3% area. That means the inflation is under control in USA. So if today, one thing more, you need to focus on core CPI. Core CPI, the previous data was 0.1% and the forecast is 0.2%. That means it in forecasted greater than the previous. So there's a little chance to come a negative value for core CPI also. And the CPI month over month is also has also negative in previous month, and now this month it forecasted greater than the previous month. That means there is a little chance today the data will come once again negative, for us as per the forecast. So if it come negative, we will see a good bullishness in the gold once again. So be prepared for that. But gold is still in the resistance, day structural resistance. So that's all in the fundamental. Mind one thing, do not open any trade before release of news. After release of news, let the market to unfold, and that after watch carefully, and after getting some evidence, you may initiate a trade. Okay. And I will discuss what is the zones for today and how we will initiate a trades. So let's go to the chart of gold. Okay, this is day frame in front of us of gold. So as you can see, the price of gold is still hovering in the all-time high and strong resistance, or you can say it is a good supply zone also. Okay. If you have seen my previous video and where I discussed about this resistance, and I told you guys, if we get the price at this resistance and after getting some evidence, we may initiate a sell once again from here for little profit, like 100 to 150 pips. Okay. So yesterday I have initiated a sell from this area, that is 2471, and I have booked some profit from there. Let me show you. Look, yesterday I have initiated a sell from this zone, and I have booked some profit here. Book 60% of the profit, and remaining is still running. Okay. So that single trade is more than enough for me. 100 pips, 150 pips is more than enough for intraday in a single pair. You have the other pairs to trade. So, and I will close all the trades before release of news. And already I have moved my SL to break even. Okay. So this was a good setup for selling. Okay. So let's mind one thing. If today's CPI data showing increment inflation, that means if data will come positive, you may see a short-term selling in gold. After that, gold will remain bullish because the overall fundamental sentiment is gradually or aggressively rate cut in September. So mind this thing, the overall sentiment will remain aggressive rate cut or gradually rate cut in near future. So this sentiment will not change easily. So if we see a positive data in inflation, you may see a short-term bearishness selling. After that, you will see a good bullishness once again in the next week or this end of this week. Okay. So let's check the today's trade setups. For that reason, we need to move on smaller time frame. Let's check first in the 4-hour frame. In 4-hour frame, if I plot the FIBO for the last swing, as I already discussed on my previous video, the markets has to retrace up to 50% level, and the 50% level is this area. This is a good supply, sorry, good demand zone. Okay. So if I mark this demand zone first, so our first trade setup is there. Okay. As per 4-hour structure, as per 4-hour structure, if we got the price at this level, like this. After getting some evidence, we may initiate a buy from here. Okay. The price is 24292, 2435. Note this price is very important and I am very interested for this price, and it is also a discounted price to initiate by 24292, 2435. Okay. If we got the price at this zone, we may initiate a buy for gold for intraday as well as swing trade purpose. Okay. This is our first trade setup for today. After release of news, we may initiate a buy from here. Okay. Okay. As per Forex structure, this is a first trade setup. Before release of news, if we get the price once again at this zone, this is 2470 to 2473 zone, we may initiate a sale for small profit, and we need to close this trade before release of news, because market is still clearly bullish and selling is very risky. So if you want to sell, you can sell for small profit, and you need to close your sale setups for before release of news. Okay. Let's check into the 1 hour frame for intraday and scalping purpose. Okay. Okay. So viewers, this is 1 hour frame in front of us. Let's delete first. As per 1 hour frame, if I mark the structure first, this is a higher high, higher low, then higher high, higher low, another higher high, higher low, and last higher high. We know as per market structure, there is a 2 point of interest whenever market create this kind of bullish structure and or bearish structure. So in this case, this is our first point of interest where we may initiate a buy to join the existing trend, and this is our second point of interest. So both point of interest for join the current bullish trend. Okay. So in first POI, we need to find any order block, any demand, any supply. Okay. If we get this kind of things on first POI, market will come and hit the first POI and go up. Okay. So if you want to check, look, whenever market creates this higher high, higher low, and higher high, market come to this first POI and go up. Why it test this first POI? Why it do not test this second POI? Let me explain. Because let me clear this drawing first. Because if you look closely, if you watch closely, in the first POI, you have find a demand here. Look, in the first POI, here is a demand. That's why price come to this demand, test this demand, and go up. This is the simple way to trade. Whenever market create this kind of formation, either market come to first POI, either market come to second POI and go up. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so for today, in the first POI, if I refine this position, this is our first POI. Okay, and this is our second POI. Either market come to this point of interest and go up, or either market come to this second POI and go up. Look, on the first POI, we have a demand area. So there is a chance market may come down gradually and test this demand and spike up to this level. After right after spike this zone, it may go up. So be careful and watch carefully this whenever market approach this zone. So we may see a good buy setup from here after release of news. And our second trade setup, if this support is unable to hold the price and break with momentum candles like this, we will look for the second POI to initiate buy. Okay. After successfully break of these two supports, we may look for a sale after retest of this zone. Okay. Until then, we do not sell in gold. We will clearly bullish. Okay. So that's all trade setups for today. All right, guys. I hope you understand all these setups. So that wraps up today's analysis of gold. And if you really feel it is informative and helpful for your trading, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. By subscribing, you will stay updated with all our latest content, tips, and strategies that help you to trade smarter and more profitably. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to our channel for more videos like this. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, trade smartly, trade safely. Bye bye, viewers.